We've just gotten a major infusion of greens from the Delphi. One of the big old black buckets of carrot tops mostly. A little frustrating because they take the carrots, they're wrapped in those little plastic wrappers, and then they cut off below the tie and just throw the whole greens in the tie together in the bucket. So I had to do quite a bit of work to get all the ties out so nobody would choke and die on them. But the ladies are loving it. They don't get nearly enough greens in their diet. It's one of the things that I'm actually quite anxious about. Getting them enough greens. Corn can only go so far. But you can watch them eat. It's very fun as soon as Goose shows up. That loud squeal tells us it's time to look at our other greens chomping partners. The fat boys over here, who are on a bit of a ration for now. Gotta get through till Monday. They're eating chicken feed. Stretching one 50-pound bag of chicken feed between all of them, all the chickens, and all the pigs, which should work, but the pigs have been eating ridiculous amounts of feed. At this weight, they should be eating somewhere between 7 pounds and 10 pounds of feed. And they've been, they'll always ask for more, but they've been needing, way more than that. So, been going through one 50-pound bag a day, at least for these guys, which is frankly more than they should be needing. And the costs are starting to add up. I mean, it's $15 a bag. And that's a good price. I get them from a good, well-priced guy. So, try and give them as much as we can salvage from the restaurant. I just got a job there, so hopefully that'll help me. Hopefully I can advocate for food redistribution towards these piggies. Keep our costs down during the winter, especially because our harvest date is not until March because of logistics with the restaurant. So these guys are going to be not very cost effective if they eat a bag a day. It's $425 worth of feed every month, and we're having them for an extra 3 months because of the logistics around the Adelphi's, need. Technically, I have a butcher who said I could slaughter in January, but Nick said that in January there's not enough need at the restaurant for pork, so they don't have enough customers in January. So we have to. He made me push it till March, the spring customer base when they come in. But that comes with a hefty $1,200 extra of feed if they keep eating at this rate. So it's kind of obscene. This guy's fucking huge. Look at him. He's big. He's a big boy. The rest are still working on it. That one is massive. I haven't even dared measure him. He's pretty friendly though. Tougher to the other pigs when they're after his corn, of course. They're not getting very much corn today. I mean, I gave them a 5-gallon bucket full wet, soaked as always to try and improve their digestion. And then usually I end up fitting as much as I can into a 5-gallon bucket at night, filling it full of water, getting it all stirred up, and then sending what I couldn't fit in the bag, probably 20%, 10%, something like that, and giving it to them as their dinner. But since I'm doing that since I'm going one bag between them both now, they're getting definitely 10 pounds for dinner, which is not very much. It's only 2.5 pounds per pig dinner, so they got a greens dinner tonight. And they're loving it. They like it, but they're fighting over there. They're digging through to find the corn. Just, they'll eat the greens. Over the course of the next couple of days, as I top it off with the actual corn, they'll definitely eat them all. So hopefully it'll keep our costs lighter for these intermediate times. Maybe we'll get more feed on Monday when they'll be back off of rations, but it's also good to try and see how little they can eat and still be okay, because frankly, I don't need them all to be 350 pounds by the end of the winter. 250 is just fine. So we're not shooting for max gains here. Chickens are starting to get bigger. Got about another month till egg, in theory. Can't see that well because of the new extra 2 feet of wire, but they're getting bigger. Some more than others. Goose is loud, as always. She's being quiet right now. She's being a good girl. Goose! Hey, Goose! Goose! Hey, Goose! Scream for me. Hey. I'm gonna go over there. I'm sure she'll light right up when I get near. She's just that affectionate. Hi, Goose. Hi, Goose. She likes to interrupt me when I'm talking. Erica will be standing up on the hillside talking to me during like lunch or something like that. And she squawks every time I try and say something. She's interrupting. We almost got rabbits. We thought we wanted them. Nick is convinced we want them. And I keep telling him that the logistics behind them are, we got enough to handle right now, animal husbandry wise. But I was caving. I thought it was a good idea. And then New York, it's not federally regulated, so you don't need any, don't need to take them to a proper slaughterhouse. You can just do it the old school, which is great. Except for in New York State, we have laws that say you have to take them to a proper slaughterhouse, which really, really increases the amount of logistical effort. So we might not even. I'm thinking we shouldn't at least do it. Not maybe next year we can try and work it out, but this year is definitely a no for me. Especially because they need a lot of this green material, and we don't have it consistently. We have this much because there was an event. They're doing a lot of prep work, like carrot cutting prep work. But normally we don't even get close to this much, and certainly not consistently. So, rabbits are a tough sell for me. Dogs are going crazy.